Archer. Hi everybody, just a short walk with Archer. See, he like his coat, winter coat, and there's his boots. He actually likes them. He can play in the grass and stuff. We're trying a new setup. We've got him leashed to the steering column, so I don't know how this is gonna go. If hopefully it'll give him a little room to wander without tugging on the steering column too much. I need to find a way to see if I can mount this phone to the steering column so that I can film and scooter at the same time. But there he is in his winter outfit, boots and all. It's about 41 degrees here right now. So he can, I want him to stay warm, so because I have to keep his fur trimmed up when he's year round, because I am allergic to his fur, and so I have to that's why he's wearing like coats and stuff, and the boots are to protect his feet from the salt. This is a little park. You've seen it in other videos, but here's where we go play frisbee. Not today, it's a muddy mess. But this is my favorite little trail inside St. Clair. We got a beautiful day. Look at the sky. Great for if you're an artist and you're trying to learn to paint clouds. Take it outside and take a picture or whatever of your sky and try to replicate it on your canvas. Or, well, I do it on paper first, and then when I'm better at it, I do a canvas. Look at that bird's nest. See how big that is? Don't know what kind of bird made it, but last time I took you down through here, everything was green and leafed out. I think there's kind of a beauty in the winter time. I think there's a little bit of a beauty in the barren. I love being able to spot the bird's nests. It's kind of a game you can play with your kids. Count how many bird's nests they spot. What kind of bird made that kind of a nest? Maybe you could research it for science class or something, and do a little bit of a nature walk and see what they can find, signs of wild animals, and then research what kind of animal made that nest or that burrow or whatever. And have them look up the kinds of trees. What kind of trees don't lose their leaves in the winter? What kind do? What kind are near your house? You can make class fun even when you're having to learn from home, Just, get outside, get out in the sun, do a social distance nature walk with your kids, and have them have a notebook. Or if they've got mobile phones, take a video or a picture of what they find and use that to base a lesson off of. Just an idea, because you can also do it depending on the ages. They're building a playground right there at our sprinkler park so that the kids have the sprinkler park plus a playground. Haven't got up close to see how well they're doing with it yet, but because my path doesn't quite go up there. And look at all the leaves. Of course, Archer loves playing in the leaves. He is big on playing in the leaves. In fact, he's pulling my tiller just a little bit, my steering column, so he can sniff and play in the leaves and, apparently jump over a stick. So he gets what I call sniffer walks, where it takes us so long to get home, but he's allowed to sniff whatever comes across and, investigate it, his surroundings, and check things out. I probably got to go potty. There's the amphitheater from the front. That's where it's lit. We have two in St. Clair, two theaters, and this one is, both are lit and everything. The other one's a more open air stage. This one was put together and funded by a group of girls, a girls group here in St. Clair, but it's really nice to have for the concerts and everything. There's Mr. I gotta play in the leaves now. Come on. Now you'll hear me snap at him if he starts pulling too hard, because he's not allowed to do that on a walker. Not only because he's a service dog, but because he's so large. If he decides he doesn't want to do something and he plants his feet, I'm gonna fall down. So he can't do that regardless. So even my own pets, my mom's pets, aren't allowed to pull like that because it's a danger to me. Look how pretty. I love trees. Can you tell? And I thought the view from this spot, disregarding the leaves and everything, the view from this spot is really pretty. Like I said, disregard the leaves and the creek and all that. Well, the creek is kind of cool. And they've got this little bench. You can sit here, and they're along the trail. There's several of them. And little covered bridge. Hold on, Archie's got his paw tangled up. There we go. He had his leash tangled in his paw. Come on, big guy. It took me forever to figure out how his coat went on, because it has a padded, insulated belly part to it too that keeps him nice and warm. Someone gave that to my mom, and it doesn't fit her dog. Her dog's a Australian Shepherd mix, and it's not big enough for, or that coat's too big for her. So, but it fits Archer just fine. Look up there. Another bird's nest. There's some pretty big ones. But, you know, I like to spot things like that and try to draw them. Of course, they have trash cans along the thing to make sure we keep the park clear, which I really appreciate. This redirects that little creek. Just a little covered bridge. There's another path right there if you want to trail off through the woods, and there's a bench back in there. Can you see it? I don't go that way because my scooter, I stay on the path. Because if I fall back in there, only help I'd have would be Archer. But I love it through here. It's pretty. Here comes a puddle. Archer might like this. He's gotten to where he likes to splash through stuff. He's getting tired now. We're getting close to my house. I live in apartments not far up from here. And this pops out at a local church that I actually go to, but it's right across the street from my apartment. So it's something we can, you know, really do without having to go too far when he's getting tired.